Good morning, welcome to Morning Outlook. This is Kim speaking on Tuesday the 25th of August. So looking firstly at the fundamentals, there's no fundamental data due out or risk data due out today aside of the, in the time we will be trading 3 p.m. we've got the consumer confidence figures coming out. Aside of that, there's little. There's nothing of any significance, and even that I don't think would do too much. So we're left to the technicals once again. So looking at the charts then, euro dollar here, we found the bounce on Friday off that daily 21. It started yesterday to look like it was going to see a continuation. It didn't. It left us with a graveyard doji actually. Today we've got a fractional bounce starting at the moment, but if you look at what's happening here, we did actually break trend yesterday. I'll show you on the lower time frame, but we did actually break trend, but looking at the mixture here of the 4-hourly 50 just stifled things off here, and well, it's brought us back down, and to be fair, it looks like we may see lower highs, lower lows continue through this at the moment. It's a break of these lows here would give us a lower high through this, and well, we would be looking maybe back towards those prior lows from Friday there, back towards that daily 21 that may have risen slightly, but we're at least moving back towards that sort of area. So that was the trend line I was talking about. We broke yesterday, just couldn't gain any momentum beyond that area. Stood there, stayed there for about 2 or 3 hours, but it did at one stage look like it was gonna go, but just never managed to. I was looking at the 4-hourly as well. We still had the 4-hourly 50 pointing up. That's starting to just dwindle over here now, and the 34's curved around a lot more now. And well, sentiment from the bigger traders, the commitment traders, was still quite bullish, but for now technically it's bearish, and we're seeing, as I say, this rollover. It certainly looks like it's going to gain a head of steam again today. So that's the euro dollar. The pound consolidated around those highs. Mentioned this yesterday. Green red. It's like traffic lights going on there, but it's a small down day yesterday. Very small range in the end. Very tight range. Summary range, one would argue. Again, it pushed up into its daily pivot. That was as far as it, and weekly pivot. That's as far as it could get to. It fouled at that point this morning. Well, again, we pulled back. Just ran through the daily pivot here on the hourly, as you can see it a little clearer. Run into its 60-50 once again, and it's rolling back south again. So maybe a push down. The rate it's going here. Maybe it'll push down towards that S1, but it's been slow, it's been struggling. It had a load of sell orders down below here, net sell orders yesterday. It didn't pick up on them. It just nibbled away at the edge of them, but it could have gone a lot further, but it didn't seem to. So there is demand out there somewhere. It may be that it's just a 30-50 sort of round number being defended. We'll see, but for now looks soft. Dolly Yen consolidation continues in this Dolly Yen. It now looks like it may be looking to push up further here, and yep, that 4-hourly 200 is a sort of last call of defense from the upside, from further to resist further upside. Beyond that, well, we could be pushing back up there. I will probably get stopped out if it breaks beyond that point. I do, as I said last week, I went in for a small short into the position, looking for a much bigger move, but it's as I say, the market's just run out of steam here. Dollar gaining a little bit as we run through. So yep, there's a reasonable chance that will push on through now, but all things can change quite quickly. Aussie dollar. Often when I do these updates, I look and you sort of see things, and then about an hour later things have completely turned around as the volumes start kicking in properly. Now this Aussie dollar, well, let's just move this around a little bit so you can see it. There we go, daily wise. It's high lows, high highs pushed through. Yesterday just consolidation. It didn't break the previous day's lows, didn't break the previous day's highs. So proper inside bar there. and really struggling to do too much here. I've just got this trend line that I drew badly. There we go. Just extend that. So it's really got into a consolidated phase here. Breakdown more likely than a break up as I look at this at the moment. The more taps that we see coming through towards this trend line, if it starts breaking through, maybe that 4 hourly 200 may be calling. Looking at the sort of lower highs, high lows, so just winding up into a real sort of long a wedge sort of pattern with the higher lows and lower highs there, winding itself up ready for probably quite a push at some stage. At the moment, as I said, it really looks like with this move to previously, it could be to the downside there. We could see more dollar strength coming through. Canadian dollar, well, yesterday we saw a reversal on that. That's the first time we've seen it kicking in for a while. It's been pushing through quite strongly. Okay, it did bring back a few days ago, but this more solid move here that we're seeing, bullish engulfing and key reversal candle effectively closing well. I mean, just completely dwarfing the bar before, and well, it does look consolidation here. Maybe again we'll see a continuation of this move. Looking down, the trend line's been broken by this candle here, so if I was to draw the trend line on, if I can, let's just see. It may work today, yep, because I'm not in the room today. There we go. Oops, he says. There we go. So there's a trend line that's been broken there, so a retest that may be even on the cards, but either way, it does look like we've got further upside in the Canadian dollar. Okay, quick look at oil. Oil was dancing around yesterday. I'm just going to look from a 4 hourly and down, and you can just see this really sums it all up. It's in a range, oil, and it takes away the fun of trading it as it stands at the moment. So tightly ranged there. Okay, and moving on through the S&Ps. We'll look at these from a daily point of view. More highs yesterday and more highs already this morning, so we're just going into record after record after record here, really pushing up strongly. Just continued, had a little retrace at one stage yesterday, but really quite low. In fact, there was the retrace yesterday pushing through there just later on, but solid old closed solid closing bar there, and we've seen a continuation so far. So can't write this market off yet. It's still, as much as people are trying to call a high and everything else on it, it's just going and going, and it's foolish to try and stand in front of it, I think. Okay, and finally a bit of gold, if I can get the right one. Actually put that one on. And gold is really now, I'm just leaving it on the 60-minute chart, it's just becoming a bit range bound. Yesterday it was pushing up at one stage, looking like it was going to actually hold through here, but just finally sold off again in the afternoon. 2 o'clock came, and we had the rollover, dollar strength coming through, and well, that pretty much held through and is holding through at the moment. As I said, well, it could just continue through here with a lot of these markets. Things could change this morning as we get into some real volume. It's only 2 minutes past 8 as I'm recording this. As we see the volume come through, we can get reversals and see something a bit more significant, but for now at least it looks like the dollar is having it, but just beware for the switchbacks. In fact, I'm just looking, we're 2 minutes in to the new bar, and it's already trying its best to give us a little kicker on the euro there, but as I say, little is the key word here. It's already giving up. Look, okay, have a great day. I will speak to you in the morning. Bye for now.